Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Today it is Wednesday, May 20th. See? You can't see. May 20th. And it is 4:50 a.m. In the morning for me. Yes, I am an early riser. Always have been. I usually go to the gym. But since the gyms are being closed for a while, I suppose I come down here and do this first. So, we have a few things on our agenda today. One, I'm going to do a kipper spread, a mystical kipper spread. That's the cards I use on McConnell and his wife Elaine. I'm going to do a kipper spread and see how that goes. Then I'm going to do some pendulum questions about 45 and the medicine that he's taking. There was another reader, and you have to go check her out. And I'll put her information in my description. But her name is Chrissy from Footprint Tarot. I kind of popped into her live last night. She's a hoot. If you like a down-to-earth girl, you have to go check her out. She is a hoot. Anyways, I popped into her live last night, and she had mentioned something about it being a placebo. So I think she might be onto something. So I'm going to do like a little pendulum. Either it's the medicine or a placebo that they're doing. That would make it's so funny if they're tricking, 45, which looks like it'd be easy to do. But anyways, go check her out. Her channel is Footprint Tarot. I'm going to put her newest video, her live from last night, in my description as well. Also, I wanted to remind you about Sunday morning, 9:30 Mountain Time, 10:30 Central Time. Scott Allen and I will be doing a live on his channel. And we're asking a few questions. So if you guys have any questions, just put it in my comment section. Say, hey, Sunday question about anything and everything, really. We mostly do political, but we're open-minded. At least I am. So put that question in there. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, and then, of course, at the end, we're going to do the daily read on 45 and see what he's doing. It's starting to bring forth some really weird cards. Let me tell you, I get to draw a card. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? So here we go. So stay tuned for that. And if you're new here, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. And if you have been with me for a while, thanks for sticking around. You're the best. And subscribe and like. It helps. Okay, here we go. Public announcements are over. Let's get into it. I don't like those huge long prologues or, speeches. I'm not into them too much. Okay, let's do a kipper spread on Mitch McConnell and his wife Elaine, and see how that's going. See what we can bring from that. Some kipper, they don't do upside down cards. I do, because it gives me a little bit more information about the card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so anybody that hasn't seen this before, you do 9 across and then 4 rows down. And the main person is going to be the main female in this one. And the other main person is going to be the main male, which would represent Mitch McConnell. Oh my goodness. And 45 always shows up in these cards as the good rich gentleman, which he showed up right there. Look at that. The main person has showed up right next to 45, but he's upside down, so she's not happy with him. Okay. This is interesting. Let me see if I can get you guys. Sorry for the wiggle. Okay. Now that I got you all the way in here. You in? You in? Are you in? I know that glare. Let's see. Let me see if I can do something about the glare. Ooh. All right. All right. Now I can't see. Let me see if I can go that way and see if it'll work better. La 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 la. Okay. So here we go. Let me find everybody real quick. Oh, so the main person is here. And Cho is here. And we have grief of an anniversary, which tells me that his relationship with her is not going well. So we have Mitch McConnell, who is upside down here. And Cho, I keep on calling her by her last name, but her name is Elaine, is here. I do know now that she works for the White House. She is a crook as well. She has a million, she's very, very rich, and she has a rich family and things like that. So, I mean, I do know the little fill-ins that you guys have given me, which I think I'm very grateful for. I really am. So he's here and she's here. So we have grief of an anniversary. A military person usually means the military person, protection and loyalty, kind of brings out with that, but it's upside down. And great happiness is here, and his thoughts. And we have 45, which is upside down with the short illness. So 45 was short illness again, with the short illness right here in his thoughts and short illness. So maybe she knows that he's sick or he was exposed. She knows that he was sick and exposed. Their relationship's really not all that good because he's upside down. Short illness and his thoughts right here. And theft is right up here. So she knows about his thoughts in the theft. And then success and love is which is upside down, which means that they do not like each other at all. 45. So Mitch McConnell's over here. So this has a lot to do with Elaine's relationship, I guess, with the president that went really, really sour. Something went really wrong. Really wrong. So short illness, success and love, which is upside down. So it's a negative thing. False person. She sees it. She sees him being a false person. And court and theft. Court and theft and 45, court, theft, 45, they're finally together. Maybe, well, actually it's a court person, so he needs a lawyer to mitigate him being caught in the thieving. The emotions are upside down too. The hope, big water, it usually means big gift or big things are coming, but it seems to show up at every time with these guys about emotion with the water, because metaphysically water is emotion. And so it always tells me a story about the emotions around it, which is upside down. So it's bad emotion. Something really went sour between her and 45. Now let's look at so we have house, White House. This is Mitch McConnell over here. White House, negative, good lady, negative with Pelosi, and a change, which the change is upside down. So it just kind of tells me that nothing's going to change with Mitch McConnell if he stays in office. He's going to get worse. Unexpected money and prison. Prison is unexpected money connected to Mitch McConnell's money. So he's getting his money illegally. Gloomy thoughts, money, unexpected. Yep, gloomy thoughts. So high honors is up here with bereavement. Prison, high honors, bereavement, and a little child. It's interesting. They don't have children, right? Do they have children? I don't think they have children. I don't feel any children. But okay, so here's another little avenue here. So we have grief of an anniversary, which is connected to his wife, and then the house. The house is right here. The home life. So grief of anniversary, home life, and then money, and then we have work occupation is also upside down. So his work occupation, it went sour, and this card right here has always represented Russia. Russia, which is also upside down, which gives me the indication that things are going south for his occupation. So we have Mitch McConnell, grief and an anniversary, home life sucks, work occupations going sour, and so is the relationship with Russia going sour. And then we have the marriage card, which is upside down up here, and then prison and unexpected money. So he's getting his money illegally, and his relationship with, because the marriage card, his relationship with Russia is going south. Receiving a gift, so he's not receiving any accolades from Russia, because this is in his lineup. Let's see, what is this one? Theft and little child, success in love. Maybe this is the story that he knows about 45's illegitimate child. It shows up here as sad news, illegitimate child for 45, because it's on this one in theft and right above 45. I have been getting that in my kipper spreads for a very, 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 very long time, that 45 has a child, an illegitimate child that he had with a child. And the child was either 13 or 14 years old when she got pregnant by 45 while he was an adult and a man. And that I feel like she's overseas and with the child, and I feel like possibly it is in Russia, and that was been the big loop or the connection to Russia that never made any sense to everybody, but it has shown up all the time, and a lot of times it'll show up to see who knows about it. So it sounds like McConnell knows or rumored about it. He knows the rumor. It doesn't say confirm that he knows it, but it's there. Definitely there. Let's see what else we can grab out of this. A long ways away. Short illness, meetings. He got his illness through meetings. Unpleasant letter, which would have been probably the positive or negative on his short illness. And this short illness could be like his heart disease, it could be his health, it could be all kinds of stuff, really. But it sounds like the unpleasant letter, he's getting bad news about his health, his short illness. 45 is a change. That's kind of disturbing. Oh, I see. So you're on the same line. It looks like Mitch McConnell is going to be leaving the White House. McConnell, the White House, Pelosi, and a change. So yeah, that lines up. Like, bye-bye, turtle. And a long ways away. Yep, a change is a long ways away, probably November, but gaining of money. Okay, so that was a lot of information in that. A lot. All right, there we go. Yeah, there's some disturbances going on in the White House with McConnell and his wife and 45 and Russia. Things are not going well for them. All right, so now let's do, let me turn my lamp around so I can see. Now let's see, what was I going to do? The medicine, the pendulum questions on that. And then we'll get to 45's daily reading. So I want to do a pendulum. So if anybody wants to know what cards I'm using, I usually lay them right here. like my ghost cards, my haunted house is the most asked about deck. That's the one I have gone to and seems to work really, really well with 45. And sometimes I'll go in and use my haunted deck for some clarification. Or not haunted, this is my ghost spirit tarot. Ghost spirit tarot. Just a lovely deck. And then I brought out my hidden wisdom realm oracle cards. So that helps clarify some information as well. But right now, I'm going to find a oracle card that represents 45. And possibly, let's see, Altar Prince and Diamond, Web Weaver. So that's how I like to do my pendulum. The Fire Prince. Let's try that. The Fire Prince. Let's see if his body is on fire and if he's taking that medicine. Sorry guys, I have early allergies, and usually my exercise in the gym and all of that keeps it up. But okay, so my question is, for one thing, is Trump taking that medicine? Hydroxychloroquine? That's a big word. All right, spirit, pendulum. Anybody that's ever seen a pendulum, and I'll go over this, I'm going to make it move, all right? So I have programmed my pendulum to give me a yes answer, which is this, or a no answer, which is the circle, okay? So pendulum is Donald Trump taking hydroxychloroquine? Is President Trump taking hydroxychloroquine? It is giving me a yes answer, but it turns into no. So that's confusing. So let me see. Is it a placebo? Is it a fake pill? Is it a fake pill? Ooh, Chrissy must be right. Now I'm getting a yes that it's a fake pill. So he thinks that he's taking it. They're tricking him. Chrissy is onto something. So the first one was yes, he thinks he's taking it, but it's not real, right? It went around. And then when you ask if it's a fake one, then it's a yes. So Chrissy from Footprint Tarot, she might be onto something. She might be onto something. All right. Thank you, Chrissy. Let's get on to it. Let's do the daily reading of 45. I feel like it might be a little bit of a long one. I don't know. I just kind of feel it in my bones. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, give me any information that my viewers need from Spirit. Anything that you can tell me about it. Anything at all. Anything at all. They're not telling 45 much of anything. They're keeping him in the dark. My guides are telling me that the less he knows, the less the damage is in the media. He's not listening. He can't absorb any new information. He's having trouble. He's not making any sense. His best time to make sense is between 12 o'clock in the afternoon to around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're saying that's his best time. That's his best time for any information to come out, or for him to talk. For some reason, in the mornings he's really groggy and he can't understand anything and he's talking nonsense. And then after that he's really tired and he has to go and vegetate and rest or do whatever he does. But it's like a window of between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon each day that they can get anything presidential out of him. Anything else, Spirit? What else do you have for us? Can you tell me anything about Pence? We haven't seen him. It won't tell me. I don't get anything like he's sick, though. I think he's self-quarantined because of the president. The president says, stay away from me. But I don't really get that he's sick now. That doesn't mean he's not. I'm just saying I'm not getting that he's sick. Maybe there's another reader out there that can get that, but I'm not getting that he's sick. Let's see. What else do you want to know? What else do we want to know? Huh. Okay. Let's do the cards. That's all I got. That was interesting. Let's see what we have. Yesterday. Oh, jeez. That card comes up all the time. Today, the depression. See, this one comes up all the time for the coronavirus. See how the little hands that are reaching around getting people the coronavirus? It's ramping up. And he's getting more and more depressed. Today is really a depressive day. And another one, woe is me, they're making fun of me, self-loathing. He's making fun. You see how she's just sitting there and just wailing and you know, there's people trying to help him, but he's just depressed. He's just down and out. They don't like me. What's going on? Ugh. He wants out. See, this comes up every single time. Here we go. Let's go out. He wants gone. He wants gone. He doesn't want to deal with it anymore. But the thing is the Republicans of his party is keeping him there. And they're probably bribing him too, just like he bribes everybody else. Tolerance and empathy. Tolerance. People around him are just tolerating him right now. It is all about tolerance, not liking him, really understanding, glorifying him. It is down to tolerance with this man, with the people that are around. Yep. This one has come up several times. A reunion to his old life. He wants to go back. A reunion. A reunion. Playing a game. He's trying to play that game. He's playing games with everything, and it's, you know, that big old huge, it represents a chess game, right? But it's a big old game that he's playing with you, me, everybody else, and he's trying to fight the big game. And I'm pretty sure that represents his Republican Party or people around him to keep him in power, because the longer he's in power, the longer they are in power. Tolerance. This is the tolerance and the love. It's possibly could be representing his base, who still love him no matter what. So today is a depressing day for him, and then the tolerance and his base shows up. But it's in this card, you can see these are lovers, but see this girl right here, so it's a cheating love. It's a cheating love. So it's not representative of a higher love. It is an affair. It's a cheat. So he is, his tolerance and his people here are noticing him be dishonest and cheat. That's what that is. So today, depressive state, his people are tolerating him, but they're watching him cheat. They're watching him be dishonest. And here's his, so this one right here talks about a reunion, and he wants a reunion with his money. Now, this one has come up in previous ones where this represents abundance and money and stuff like that. But you see the frozen here? His assets are frozen because if he goes after them, he's going to get caught about where they're coming from and how he's getting them. And he does not have access to his money. And that could be just from his businesses, right? His businesses, if he uses any of that money from his businesses, he's going to get caught. And his money is frozen to him, any other assets, or it's going in the negative, where it is going negative, cold, negative, where he's losing a lot of it. So that could be it too. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? Let's throw some clarifiers from the Wisdom of Hidden Realm and see what's going on. These are very interesting today. Very, very interesting today. Will we know the truth about his cheating? Will we know the truth about his cheating? His people know now the tolerance of his cheating and his depression, slitting of his wrists. He's like in that depressive, negative aspect of his life. Playing that game. Ooh, what's this one? Conscious choice. Conscious choice to stay. A conscious choice to deal with all of that. And this one right here is total shift. Sometimes, surprising, sometimes shock. Surprising, sometimes shock. Ooh, today's going to be interesting. Sometimes today in total shock. Maybe we'll find out today about some sort of dishonest cheating. I know. That's not every. But maybe today's going to bring forth something very, very a shock. We could only a Rainbow Prince, perseverance. Perseverance. Yeah, he's very upset. People don't like him. He wants to get out and get into his money, but he can't. And perseverance, he's like sticking in it, sticking in there. I don't want him to either. But we're getting close, people. We're getting really close. So anyways, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you very, very much. And don't forget to go check out Footprint Tarot. Chrissy, she's a hoot. All right, thanks.